Welcome to All Pro Football 2K franchise, and this week is the last week of the regular season. And we're going against a very good team in the Pittsburgh Metal, who have, if you look at their star players, not that great of a team, not very balanced. But they always turn out to be one of the best teams in the league. Their star quarterback, Bryce O'Connell, is in the midst of a career resurrection and having one of the best seasons of his career. This will be maybe the last year for their star DB, Emil Reyes, for that secondary, so it may be a hard transition year for the Metal, but let's look at the power rankings. If we look at here, the Wolves are still in the top 5. And as well, if you look at the Metal here, they have resurrected their season and now are also in the top 5. Stallions went down 1 because they lost to Chicago. The Blackbirds went up 1 because they beat the Monarchs. And Monarchs lose 1 and Chicago loses 2. So this, with this new system of power rankings, you're going to see a lot more big changes when it comes to these teams. But if you look at the bottom, though, it still stays with Revenge, Hogs, Griffins, and the worst team in the league, the Hawks. This is a very interesting season where we thought the Cavalry, who got come back from an amazing championship win, have now fallen to the higher side of the top 10, but their defense has been absolute crap, and the Wolves have been falling too. Can the Wolves come back and get some more momentum for this postseason run? And now here we go, first play of the game. O'Connell throws to the right side for a good gain of about 5. O'Connell is really good at finding the open man and just hitting him very quickly. Look, O'Connell throws it again. Another out route to the left side. Bryce Holden got completely burnt there. They'll call no huddle here. Like I said, O'Connell just gets to play super quickly, reads the defense super quickly, and by the time you get to him, it's over. But here, finally, he tries to throw it deep, and Given breaks off a block and gets a big sack for the Wolves. The Metal go for a no huddle, though. O'Connell steps back, sees the field, looks to the left, throws it, and it's only a gain of about a few. Third down and long. Donaldson with the last catch there. What can Bryce O'Connell do here? O'Connell steps back, surveys, throws to the left side of Donaldson again, but Enos is right there for the tackle. They're forced to punt. They're trying to throw this ball more here. But now it's Wolves' turn to go against this defense. Chris Young under center, given to Mike Clark. Clark goes up the middle, and Clark gets about a few yards on the play, approximately about 4. They're trying to run the ball more going into the postseason. And now Young under center again, gives it to Clark again, who gets some blocking. He falls forward for the first down. Clark is really great at finding where the first down marker is and getting it. He fights and fights and fights until he can get that first down. Now, if you see Chris Young here, he takes it himself. He jukes. He gets tackled by 2 Metal defenders for the first down. Ty Banks at middle linebacker as well. The only two-way player in this league. Here we go now. Young, 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Young steps back, missing 2 great receivers here, so they're only down to 2 receivers, and Young gets tackled from behind for the sack. It's been a really hard time for Young to try to adjust here with actually 3 receivers, but with Trout and Teddy Moon hurt, and again another big sack by the Metal defense. 3rd down and 32 here. Ingram in the slot. Young sits in the pocket, throws it over the middle to King. King makes the catch on the post, but it's not a first down. They got a hefty gain, though, 4th and 12, and they decide to punt it back to the Metal. O'Connell, one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league, changing play to the line of scrimmage. He steps back, surveys, throws it as he gets hit to Kafers. Kafers makes the catch, first down. Kafers isn't fast. He isn't agile. He isn't strong. He doesn't even have the great of a hands, but he always finds a way to get open. And that's why he's their star receiver here. Now O'Connell steps back again. About to run, but he just slings it over the middle for the first down. Big play by the Metal here. Good play, and now they give it to Ty Banks, a big power back. goes up the middle for almost a first down. Again, Banks in the backfield here. O'Connell trying to survey what's going on. He gives it up the middle to Ty Banks again. He gets open field. He gets barely tackled by Marion Ray and still gains even more yards and the first down. The middle now. Still 3rd down and 7. O'Connell throws it over the middle for a big first down. Carrasco with a big catch there. Now, 3rd down and goal here. They give it to Ty Banks. Banks breaks 2 tackles. Gets tackled by Stokes, but that is a touchdown. It's Wolves' turn here, 7-0. They give it to Mike Clark. Clark falls forward for a few yards, about 4. Young here, an offensive playmaker. Looks like he might win MVP this year. Takes it himself, slides for the first down. Young is having an amazing season. He's thrown a lot of picks, yes, but he has more touchdowns. He has a lot of yards, and he's one of the most rushed quarterbacks in this league. He has so many rushing yards. Now they give it to King. King makes the catch on the out route. That was very dangerous. Luckily, the slot CB didn't break on the ball there. Here we go now. Young gives it to McWilliams. McWilliams gets a block. He cuts it upfield and gets about 8. It looks like they may lose McWilliams over the offseason since he's not getting as many rushes as Clark. Clark dives through a defender. Wow, Emmanuel Tanner there on the tackle. A big threat, strong safety. Now they do a fader out to King for another first down. This team is driving down the field. Young now steps back. He sits in the pocket. He takes it himself. He tries to run away, but gets tackled 5 yards down the field. And again, Young steps back. And he's going to take it himself again. He goes up the field. He dives. So close to a touchdown. He got stopped at the goal line. What a play right there. Young just putting his team on his back. He steps back again. He sees a whole touchdown. Chris Young, the franchise. Another amazing touchdown by him. Now, Bryce O'Connell back on the field for the Mill. Gives it to Ty Banks out of the backfield. He goes forward for a first down. No one was around him. And again, O'Connell steps back. He throws it over the top, and it's almost intercepted, but no, it's caught. Zempel behind him. But oh my goodness. Carrasco with another great catch over the middle. Wow. He fit that in a perfect hole right there. Now they pitch it to Banks, who gets some blocking. He forces his way through 2 tackles and finally gets stopped at the 9. Banks is an amazing power back here. Looking like the next Brady Vaughn. Now Metal with O'Connell sets up, throws it over the top. It's almost intercepted by Zempel, but he played good coverage there. Now O'Connell steps back again. He rushes. He runs to the left side. He throws it, but no. Feet were not in bounds. Holton right there on decent coverage. Still got beat, but somehow stopped them. Now they go for the field goal here. They get it, and now a big 3rd down stop for their defense, and we're going to halftime here. Sorry for that sharp transition here, but welcome to the halftime show. If you want to become part of the show itself, the Patreon is in the link down in the description down below. As well, if you just want to become a player and don't want to have to pay for a Patreon subscription, no problem. Just put your name, height, weight, and position in the comments, and I'll put you in the next year's draft. Let's get back to the game here. 3rd down and 8 for the Wolves. They have been struggling. Now Chris Young steps back, surveys, throws over the middle to Hudson, the backup tight end, for the first down. Another 3rd down by this Wolves team. Steps back. Chris Young tries to take himself. He finds a hole. He hits the sideline down the field. He jukes. It gets tackled down at the 41 by Emil Reyes. Reyes has lost a lot of his speed since he was with the Bullheads. But at his old age, he's still covering very well. Now Young taking it himself. He goes for the first down. He dives and gets another big first down on this drive. Just taking a lot of time off this clock. First down here. Young under center. McWilliams behind him. McWilliams gets the handoff. He hits the blocking. He hits it up the field. Uses his speed. Gets tackled at the 4. McWilliams has such great speed. It's really hard to really match up against him in any good way. We got 4 yards to go. Now Young under center, drops back, throws it over the top, and it's intercepted by Emil Reyes. Oh no! They played him one too many times, and that's an interception in the end zone for the Metal. But here, 3rd down and long for them. O'Connell steps back, and he tries to run, but gets sacked anyway by Rashad Gavin, who's in the prime of his career here, leading the league in sacks, I believe. Now Young running to the right side, sees a wide open Stan Main, touchdown! Somehow Stan Main got wide open in the zone, and that is a touchdown for him. Now O'Connell steps back, 7-step drop, throws it over the top, and it's caught! That was supposed to be Stokes' zone, and he still gets beat. Now O'Connell gives it to Ty Banks. Banks breaks one tackle. He breaks another. He breaks another. He goes down the field. Touchdown! Ty Banks. This amazing running back, amazing middle linebacker is a absolute beast. Now Chris Young sits in the pocket. He tries to run away and gets sacked on another big 3rd down stop. The Metal are up by 3 here. It's not looking good for the Wolves. We're heading into the 4th quarter. There's not much the Wolves can do here. They need to make a stop. 1st down and 10 now for O'Connell and the Metal. Step back. O'Connell slings it to the left side, and it's caught by Caffers, and for a big gain of 7. Here we go. O'Connell again, 2nd down and 3. Steps back, slings it to Caffers again, who gets wide open. 1st down. Another big play by O'Connell. 7-step drop. He steps back. He throws it deep. And it's almost caught. That was bad coverage by Stokes. 3rd down and 10 now. O'Connell under center. Drops back. And he tries to run with the ball here. And he gets sacked. He's nothing like his brother Jonathan, where he could just outrun defenses. But anyway, the Metal gets stopped here. And now the Young takes it for the Wolves. He gets hit about 4 yards down the field. Really hard for this team right now. Might be because of the weather. With how bad it's raining, Young now steps back, runs to the left side. He takes it himself down the field. He jukes out 2 defenders and gets tackled at the 50, at the midfield line. They got 5 minutes to go, and it's 3rd down and 14 here. They've lost some yards. Young steps back and gets sacked by the Metal defensive line by Word. And they're forced to punt. Now Ty Banks runs with the ball and gets stopped for about 6. Wolves really need a stop here. Banks in the backfield. Gets the ball. He falls forward for the 1st down. It's almost impossible to stop Banks. O'Connell again with 2:30 to go. They might try to run it here to try to run out the clock. And they do. They give it to Ty Banks. He cuts it to the outside and gets tackled for about 2. Denny Parr right there with a big tackle, I should say. With Gavin with 3.5 sacks this game. They give it to Banks. Banks hits the open field. He goes near the sideline. He gets tackled at the 47. This is exactly what the Wolves cannot have right now. Their defense is breaking down. O'Connell chasing the play at the line. And they give it to Banks. Banks trucks a defender and gets stopped at the 39. Wolves finally use a timeout. Which, honestly, they probably should have let them get the 1st down first. Let the time run out. Then let them try to have a play and stop them. And then use a timeout. But then they give it to Banks here. He hits the sideline. He breaks one tackle. And he hits the burners and almost gets a touchdown. but they're out of timeouts. They're just gonna kneel, and the game will be over. Wolves lose 17-14. Going into the playoffs, they're coming off another loss 2 years in a row. What can they do in the playoffs to create some momentum? I'll see you guys next time with more content. See ya.